What's going on, y'all? I already know who it is. Your girl Star coming with a story time. Now I've been telling y'all I'm gonna do one, but I just never got around to it. So I got a little bit of free time, so here we go. Well, not really free time, but anyhow, here we go. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Now, this story I am about to tell you guys, it took place in the early 2000s. I had to be about 18. You know what? I really don't know. Was I 18 or 17? I don't know. Shit. You know what song was popping? Um, J Lo. Ain't that funny? That song and Usher, because that's what we was listening to. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. Cause I'ma be alright tonight. And you know they do the little dance when you when you was hunching your shoulders. I know y'all know. Don't act like y'all don't know, cause y'all know that song was hot. So whenever that song was hot, that's when this story took place. So me and my homegirls, we were all young, crazy. Um, Nobody really had a car except for two of my friends, but one was older than the other. So, you know, we tended to be with her more, like she hang out longer. When really nobody was supposed to be out like we was out. Like our parents used to be tripping. Besides my other friend, she had the apartment, so we used to always be over there. But anyhow, let me get right on into it. So we decide that we come up with a couple of dollars or whatever. So we like, let's drink, let's have a drink. So we're like, okay, we put our little money together and we like, yeah, we're gonna get us some Mad Dog 2020. Now these were the days when I wanna say we drank liquid crack. Literally. Like that shit used to be cheap as hell, but at the same time you get fucked up. We used to drink like Mad Dog 2020, Cisco. What else did we used to drink? Paul Masson, Bacardi Limon, like all this stuff. Like a fifth is under $20 or whatever. And that Mad Dog 2020, honey, you know those bottles was like the big bottles was like $3 or $4. So, and of course we were not old enough to be drinking or buy alcohol. But we always know that we can go to our local corner store and somebody will be outside. Like, it's always going to be a cluck where you can throw some change, or one of the older guys who call themselves liking on us, so they'll buy our liquor or whatever. So we like, okay, we're going to go on and go get us something to drink. So we go, hop in the car, my one friend, she's a car booty. So of course she like, I'm sitting up front, I'm sitting up front. We like, okay, whatever. So it's three of us in the back, and then her in the front, and then the driver. And we're packed up in her little, she had a little neon, little itty bitty old car. So we in there, getting it crunk. Usher, you don't have to call. Boom, boom, boom. It's okay, girl. So we jamming, Mind you, like I said, we were old enough to say that we were grown in our eyes, but at the same time we had curfews and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we were still living at home besides my friend who had the apartment. So we ride into the store, like, yes, I hope somebody up here. We gonna get fucked up. Yes, we gonna kick it. So, oddly enough, we get to the parking lot. So when we get in the parking lot, the driver like, oh my God, no, and did a U-turn up out of there. So we like, what the fuck, girl, what's wrong? Who you see? Who you see? She was like, that's my mom. My mom is up there. And we like, what the fuck now? What is your mama doing at the store? Because mind you, this girl, she was white. And we were like in the so-called hood of, the little town. So we on the west side, so like, girl, what is your mama doing here? Like, what the fuck is going on? Probably because she had no business being outside like the rest of us. I'm quite sure my mom was somewhere calling, you know, calling my phone trying to see where I was at, and I probably was just ignoring the call or whatever, because that's what I used to do. Like, it used to be so bad. My mom used to call the police on my ass. So you know what? I probably was not. I was probably younger than what I said, because up until I was 18, She would call the police when I was out past curfew. She was one of those moms like, well, if you do anything and you're out there, I'm going to be in trouble. So, woo, 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 womp, womp, womp. And of course, then I did not understand that, but now I understand that. Anyhow. So, she do the U-turn, and we like, dang, what the fuck? And she driving fast as hell. So, we turned down one of the side streets. And all of a sudden, boom. So, we stopped like, what the fuck? And I just look up into the front seat, and there's a whole nother body inside of the car with us. Okay? And I'm not bullshitting. I'm not over exaggerating. I promise you, this man was all the way inside of the car with us. Windshield caved in. Okay? And I was so glad. Like, oh, I'm glad I'm not up front, because, like, the shit was scary as hell. It was dark. It was like one of those I know what you did last summer type of situations where you hit somebody and you like, what the fuck do we do? So we stop and we screaming and, and all of a sudden, this man, he gets out of the windshield, dusts himself off, and we like, are you okay? Are you okay? We're going to call the police. He was like, no, don't call the police. Don't call the police. I'm okay. He dusted himself off, and when I say this motherfucker rolled away, he had on some rollerblades, and I'm okay, don't worry about it, and skated the fuck off. So we like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, this had to have been a cluck. Only a cluck could get hit by a car that fast. And just hops out of, like, peels yourself out of the windshield and proceeds to roller skate on down the goddamn street, talking about don't call the police. We like, he had to be dirty or something. Like, dirty had, some work on him or something, because it made no sense. So after, the shock value of that, we like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Girl, look at this damn car. Your windshield is all the way fucked up. What are we gonna do? So me, and I must admit, I am that petty as hell. So I'm like, shit, you gotta call the police, but hold that thought. Let's get the money so we can go get the drink, and then we can meet you back at the house, because my mom probably already called the police on me, and I don't need to be around when the police is around. I'm not fucking with no police or whatever. So y'all two, her and my friend that was up front, we like, y'all stay here. We gonna go to the store, and then we'll meet you back at the house, after the police and stuff come. And she was like, well, I don't know if I want to call the police. Woo, woo. Okay, in the meantime, y'all, let's get our money and let's go walk on up to the store. You know what I'm saying? Because I think somebody was up there. We seen Tuki or somebody up there. So we go walk to the store, get our couple of bottles of Mad Dog 2020, and walk to the house. Now, when we were walking back, we noticed, like, damn, the tow truck and shit came fast as hell because the car is gone. So, of course, we walking back, talking about the shit. We lit up a blunt. We smoking and walking and talking. Like, oh, my God, that was the craziest shit. So, we get to the house, and what do we see? We see the goddamn car with the windshield, cracked all up. Blood all in the windshield and everything. We see that shit right in front of the house. So, we like, what the fuck did she do? Like, what the hell is going on? So we all went in the house and we're drinking and stuff, and like, girl, you didn't call the police, you didn't do nothing. And she's like, well, the man said he okay and all of that. So as we're drinking, we're like, girl, you need to call your mom and them or something. Like, that'll be a hit and run. Like, you can go to jail for that. You need to call or whatever and see what your parents say to do. So eventually, I believe she called her dad, and, he took her to get the car fixed. Filed a report, and, carried on. She got her car fixed. We was right back at it, next week. Same old bullshit, like we ain't learned our damn lesson. So, I want to say maybe a year. It may not have been a whole year. Like, all of a sudden, like, she's starting to get letters from this guy saying that he was going to sue her for hitting him or whatever, and like how he had to go to the hospital, I guess 3 days later or whatever the fuck. Anyhow, the shit didn't go nowhere. She didn't go to jail. I mean, he literally left the scene of the accident. Like, he left. Like, he rolled away. So that was on him. Like I said, I think it was like some drug addict cluck or something, because it just did not make any sense at all, like how it all happened. But I mean, hey, today we are all like mothers and all responsible, and like every now and again, me and my best friend, because she was there, we would chit chat about the situation and like, oh my god, do you remember that time? So that was like, that's like always one of our little, stories or whatever that we reminisce and laugh about. Like, we were so crazy, and then like after the man said he was okay, we didn't even care. We were like, okay, well, let's go get us a drink and go on and meet at the house, underage, just the most. Anyhow, you guys, that is the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think, and pretty much I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.